Hi, my name is Matt, but you can call me Absol. I spend a good bit of my free time making Pokemon videos. Back in November, I attempted to create a movie about my experience playing through Let's Go Eevee for the first time, like I did with Sun and X when those released. But I wasn't very satisfied with the footage, or lack of footage that I got. I've been playing so much Let's Go Eevee on my Let's Go TV, so I decided to make this with Let's Go Pikachu instead. This isn't going to be your average typical playthrough though, this is going to be a badge quest. In case you're not familiar with what a badge quest is, it's a playthrough where I have to find a shiny before every badge. So by the end of this I will have 8 shiny Pokemon and hopefully a full team of cool shinies. I personally prefer to hunt at the full shiny odds, so I won't be going beyond a catch combo of 10 on any of these hunts, since having a chain past that influences the shiny odds. Again, this is a mere matter of personal preference. A shiny's a shiny, hunt in whatever way you personally enjoy most. So with all that being said, let's hop into the world of Pokemon. It's 11:34 right now, December 5th. My adventure is just about to start, as my adventure for the day is just about to wind down to an end, because I have to work tomorrow. But I'm going to get this save file all started up and get all set up for the first part of the hunt. There's no telling when I'm actually going to really start the hunt though, because tomorrow night I'm going to be getting Smash Ultimate. But in the meantime, I guess let's get this off to a good start. Hello, Pikachu. I named my rival RNG, which I found pretty fitting because this entire badge quest is kind of like a battle between me and the RNG. And then I did some crucial Pikachu hairstyling, which is only possible in portable mode. And I noticed something interesting about my Pikachu's name. One of the symbols improperly displays as an @ symbol on the menu, which I found pretty interesting. But anyway, I'm completely set up for my first hunt, which I'll maybe do some in the morning, maybe in the afternoon before Smash Ultimate. But now it's about a good time I go to bed, so it's time for me to put out the light. And good night. It's December 6th, I'm ready for tonight, but first I have docked my Switch. I've got a Baja Blast, and I am all set up to do my first hunt on this badge quest. I started out in what's probably the most densely populated area in the entire game, Viridian Forest, and the main target that I hoped to get most was Butterfree. Butterfree only appears here 1% of the time, so it would probably be better if I hunted for Caterpie or Metapod, but the idea of a shiny wild Butterfree was too cool to pass up. This 1% encounter rate isn't actually as bad as it sounds too, because having even a slight catch combo going makes the appearance rate of that particular species go up. So my goal was to start out the hunt chaining Butterfree up to a catch combo of 10, the highest I can go without changing the shiny odds. First though, we had to find a Butterfree, which alone somehow took me 30 minutes. Okay, finally, after like 336 encounters, this is our first Butterfree. That's how long it took us to find one of these. But, yeah, our goal is to catch a few of these. Like 10 of them to be exact. If I can hit it. This is bad. Why are my throws so nasty? Okay, there we go. One down, 9 to go. 20 minutes after finding the first Butterfree, with some expertly thrown Pokeballs, I managed to get to a catch combo of 10, meaning the real hunt could begin. And by the real hunt, I mean just mindlessly walking around in the forest until I see something sparkling. And believe it or not, still within the first hour of hunting, I did see something sparkling. Here it is.
No way! Shiny Pidgey already? 740 encounters, and the first of our badge quest. Fitting to start out with Shiny Pidgey. Wow, that was fast. That was really fast. Okay, so I'm going to Raspberry, and let's try and catch this babe in a Premier Ball. I'm not going to do any sort of phasing, because the purpose of this badge quest is to get 8 shinies, not necessarily the 8 shiny targets that I choose, and to form a full team of shinies. So, let's get it. Alrighty. Razz it up. Razzle dazzle. Caught it in a Premier Ball. Let's go. And our first shiny of this badge quest is a shiny Pidgey. And now in order to fight Brock, we have to have a grass type on our team, so I'm going to catch an Oddish real quick.
But this Oddish wouldn't be the only Oddish that I catch before the first gym. Just a single Pidgey at this level is definitely not strong enough to take on the Pewter City gym. So I needed to do some level grinding. And while I was level grinding, this happened.
No way! Random shiny Oddish? No way! I was just trading for Brock and random shiny Oddish. Live too! What the heck? Man. Insanity! It's absolute insanity! I think this is gonna be my team member instead of Pidgey for this first... Oh my gosh. Total surprise. What the heck? And here's our random shiny plant. What the heck? It's lax-natured. Oh, and our Pidgey's bashful too.
So with our 2 shinies already, and only 2.5 hours of in-game time, I went on to face Brock.
I didn't even have like them follow me around yet. Oh my gosh. This was the most unexpected thing. 2 shinies in one day. Just training before Brock. Before Brock! We're going into the second part of our badge quest with 2 shinies.
And what a slightly trained Pidgey was unable to do was accomplished with ease by a completely untrained Oddish. With a good 4 hours still remaining before Smash Ultimate released, I had completed the first part of the badge quest on the first day. Before picking up the game that would absorb the rest of my free time in December, I made my way into the depths of Mount Moon, where there's a room where you can find a bunch of Pokemon at once very quickly and easily. And this is the location of our next hunt of this badge quest. There's a huge diverse amount of Pokemon that appear in Mount Moon, and I didn't really have a particular target going into it, so I didn't even really catch combo anything at all and just let fate decide what shiny I'd get. However, fate didn't let me get 3 shinies in one day, and the hunt was put on hold for a little while. There goes any chance I have at finishing this badge quest anytime soon.
3 days later.
I've been playing a ton of Smash, and I'm going to emphasize that I've been playing a ton of Smash. Went to my first Ultimate tournament this past Sunday. Did pretty well. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good time. Got another tournament coming up tomorrow. I figured I would take a little break from Smash for a few hours and get back on the badge quest. So let's hunt for a little bit in Mount Moon and see if we can make something happen. Love this yellow Joy-Con. Just hit a cool 38, 36 encounters. And I'm going back to playing Smash for the rest of the night. Like a good opponent in Smash, the RNG put up quite a fight in this hunt. After putting in thousands of encounters into this thing throughout the month of December, finally, an entire month after starting this hunt, on January 6th, the game decided to give us a shiny. Here it is.
Shiny Geodude! 15,495 encounters. That was crazy. That took so long. Nice. That looks so good. Let's catch it. That was such a long phase. Broke out. Alright, let's Raspberry. Let's Great Ball. Caught it. Let's go. That is number 2 for our badge quest. Technically our 3rd shiny. Now we can move on to Cerulean Gym.
Normal Geodude. Our Geodude. Heck yeah, that looks so cool. Can't wait to get it fully evolved. With our new shiny Geodude, we were told by a Nidorino that it was his turn to use the Xbox, saw a cool reference to the original anime, and then fought Misty. With really not much help from our newly caught shiny Geodude, since it's doubly weak to water moves. Once again, our serendipitous random shiny Oddish was the MVP of this battle, sweeping the entire team like a true champion would. After beating Misty, I went on a little hiatus from playing this game. I played a lot more Smash, and I worked on a couple other projects during this time. But on a rainy February day, I decided to pick things right back up where I left off, to begin the 3rd hunt of the badge quest. Now, for some reason in this game, we're not allowed to ride bikes anymore.
There's a time and place for everything, but not now.
So I had to settle for the next best thing that's available, a cat bike. Or a Persian that we can ride. In Vermilion City, there's an NPC that will give you a Persian if you show him 5 Growlithe. Or if you're playing Let's Go Eevee, an Arcanine for 5 Meowth. So I caught 5 Growlithe and showed it to him and got my cat bike. I'm going to be hunting all along Kanto Route 11 for Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime only has an appearance rate of 15% on this route. So I got a little catch combo going on it, and I was seeing them left and right. And the combination of the rain and the fact that it was a long weekend led me to finding this Mr. Mime the very next day after I started it, on February 18th.
Shiny Mr. Mime! Shiny Mr. Mime! Oh my gosh, 5,470 encounters. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This was my target for this phase. Oh my gosh. Gotta make sure I can catch this. Caught it first ball. Let's freaking go. Shiny Mr. Mime on the badge quest. Unbelievable. Oh man. Oh, not you. Go away. We have a shiny Mr. Mime to look at. Look at that thing! That's so cool! Rotate it. Boy. Oh man, this is sick. Alright, now we gotta save. Oh man, I'm so happy. that we had such a high chance of getting another Pidgey on this route. But we ended up getting Mr. Mime. Thank goodness. So cool.
End of February 18th. Finally got the third member of our badge quest, and I made some pretty solid progress in my egg gauntlet, which will hopefully be uploaded by the time that you're watching this. So it was a pretty productive day.
On March 3rd, I kind of double-tasked by bringing my Switch with me to a Smash tournament, and unfortunately, I ended up driving an hour to get double eliminated by Mii Sword Fighter. But it let me get in a lot of Pokemon, and it let me fight Lieutenant Surge.
It is time to fight Lieutenant Surge.
Unlike Mii Sword Fighter, I was prepared for the Lieutenant Surge matchup, and our Geodude from the second batch came in handy for taking him down. In fact, this Geodude was pretty much the only Pokemon I had that could actually leave a serious dent in his Pokemon, so it was essential for me to use Geodude throughout this fight. While I could have recorded this entire battle using the screenshot button to have it appear in more capture card quality, I just decided to do it the old school way and film my Switch instead, because it wouldn't be one of my videos without some filmed footage at some point. I also like the idea of using camera footage every now and then because it puts me back in the moment when I was playing a little bit more than just the direct feed capture, because I literally see what was going on in the moment around me, around the camera footage. Today is March 30th, 2019, and I am currently playing Let's Go with my right hand with the Pokeball Plus, and playing Pokemon Ruby, training my shiny Trapinch with my left hand, thanks to L=A mode. I've never felt this much power in my life before. Also, Geodude evolved. Out of focus. On to the next hunt. Before the third badge, I got a cat bike, which was pretty cool, but I'm more of a dog person personally, so I wanted to get a shiny dog bike. So I went over to Route 7, which is one of the best places to hunt in this entire game. You can walk in and out of the route and constantly see so many Pokemon at once. The encounters just fly by. In fact, the encounters flew by pretty darn fast for this dog bike. And I found a shiny the next day after I started it on March 31st.
Shiny Growlithe! Yeah, dude! 5190 encounters. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm recording right now. There it is behind my extremely sad Pikachu. Alright, I gotta make sure I don't run into this Raticate and instead run into the shiny Growlithe. And now we gotta catch it, so... this is on Let's Go. Yeah, dude. Thanks, man. Congratulations. Excellent throw with an Ultra Ball. Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Nice. Member number 4 of the team for the badge quest. That was at 5190 encounters. Yeah, that was over odds for sure, man. So cool. Alright, right now I'm walking my dog around the department store. No one seems to really care. I guess it's a Pokemon. It's a pet-friendly sort of location. Gonna go upstairs, purchase a couple stones, and evolve this Growlithe in my Gloom. Yeah. I'm gonna have a dog bike now. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, absolutely. Man, I'm riding in style now. This is like the coolest. Just giant yellow dog. Tiger stripes.
So then I took on the Saffron City gym leader, Erica, with our newly caught dog bike. And I totally forgot to heal before the battle. But that's okay. Oh, in case you haven't been able to tell, I'm not evolving this Pidgey since I already had a Pidgeotto and Pidgeot in Let's Go Eevee. We also got to see a little bit of action from Catbike, who had max affection for me riding around on it hunting so much. So it kinda cheats the game. But our newly caught Arcanine was still the MVP of this battle, since it was super effective. It also came with the amazing moves Flamethrower and Heat Wave right off the bat, which was super handy. I actually really want this poster.
So now we have 4 badges, we've awakened Snorlax, and we've made it to Fuchsia City. Effectively, we have unlocked the rest of the Kanto region for hunting. However, this next hunt won't take place within the Kanto region. Instead, this hunt's going to take place under some pretty special circumstances. In fact, this is a hunt that I completed back in February during a special event. And its location? The Great Outdoors. Let's go.
In September of 2018, the Pokemon world was shaken up by something discovered through data mining in Pokemon Go. A mysterious model of some sort of creature that may or may not be a Pokemon, with its own shiny sprite. And it somehow had something to do with Kecleon? There was hot debate for that entire week over whether or not this thing was actually a Pokemon or just some sort of placeholder for Kecleon. And on September 22nd, Chikorita Community Day, this debate reached a climax right after the Community Day when this mysterious creature hijacked Pokemon Go. The appearance of this thing caused the internet to go absolutely crazy. And to add even more confusion to it, Southeast Asia, who naturally got the Community Day event first because of time zones, in some locations had Kecleon spawning, which was an honest mistake on Niantic's part. Whenever one of these mysterious creatures was captured, it would turn into a Ditto. And it turns out that this was all a big tease for a new Pokemon, Meltan. And because of this, Meltan set all sorts of firsts for Pokemon. It was the first Pokemon to be revealed exclusively through Go, the first Pokemon to be exclusive to Go and how you obtain it, the first Pokemon that currently exclusively evolves through Pokemon Go, and the first Pokemon to have its shiny officially released first through Pokemon Go. Taking all of these things into account, I really wanted to add this to my team on Let's Go. And in February of 2019, everything lined up perfectly for this whenever they revealed an event where using mystery boxes you had a chance to obtain shiny Meltan.
Mystery. Here's our first Meltan of the night. Not shiny. Tons of metal structures everywhere you look. Perfect spot to find Meltan.
I had a nice refreshing nighttime walk, but I did not find a single shiny Meltan before the box ran out. During this event, the box had a 3-day cooldown before you could use it again, so we went back at it 3 days later.
Yo, shiny Meltan! Nice! Alright, let's get a picture of this in AR+. Nice, check it out real quick. Oh, right next to some Sonic bag. Nice. Yo. That's a picture right there. Got it. Man, we get to see the sparkles again. That's so cool. The blue tail. You use a silver pineapple berry. Catch this bad boy in an ultra ball. Oh man, I'm so glad we found it. It's only on our second box too. No idea what the odds are of finding this, but I'm just glad to have it. This is so cool. And it's so small, but you can kind of see the blue tail right there. Can we zoom in on it? No, we can't. But man, that's so cool. Shiny Meltan. Let's evolve this thing. This is so sick. Probably gonna go for another one so I can keep it as a Meltan. Look at that thing. Shiny Melmetal. Blue tail.
Alrighty, I am about to transfer this Melmetal to Pokemon Let's Go. So let's look for that real quick. Get one last good look at this thing and go before we transfer it. In fact, I might even take a nice little commemorative picture.
It's so big.
Alright, let's transfer this boy over. Oh, I have to press a button. Here we go. There we go. I went through pretty much all of my Ultra Balls, soft reset the game, and finally caught it now. Shiny Melmetal. What an incredible Pokemon. It's gigantic! Oh my gosh, I love it! That is so crazy, dude. I love this thing. Melmetal, man. So awesome. Shiny Melmetal. And then I took on the 5th gym, Koga. And I honestly don't know what was up with me when I took on this gym, but I very clearly wasn't completely paying attention to the game, and I made some very questionable decisions, like not going for Earthquake on Weezing, since I forgot that Levitate doesn't exist in this game. And there were a bunch of long pauses in this battle, too, that I tried to trim out some. I have no idea what I was doing during this. In fact, I was probably paying such little attention that I had forgot to unmute my mic while recording this as well, so I don't even have any, like, context as to why this was taking so long. But somehow in all of our autopiloting, we managed to get through this battle, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. And anyhow, with Koga down, it's time to take on our next hunt. For this next hunt, I looked out onto the sea to do a surfing, or sea skimming hunt. There are a bunch of Pokemon in Let's Go that are exclusive to sea skimming, but hunting with it is very slow, much slower than the typical random encounters in this game. But I had high hopes that I could get a shiny still relatively quickly, since my previous 3 hunts in this badge quest have been well over the 1 in 4096 odds. So I set out to the Seafoam Islands, where you can find the very elusive Shelder and Coister. And unfortunately, I didn't find this thing relatively quickly, and I didn't find it under odds either. But it was a hunt that put up a good fight, and I honestly really enjoyed having a really long hunt like this. In fact, you've already seen me do a little bit of this hunt if you've watched my level 100 by doing absolutely nothing gauntlet, because that's what I was doing in the time-lapse in that video. On April 14th, a whole week after starting this hunt, hunting a little bit every day, this happened.
Oh man. That's when the game really becomes a PvP. Shiny Magikarp! No way! 8991 random encounters. That was a long hunt. Oh man, look at that thing. I couldn't have missed that. That is so cool looking. My Pikachu is so sad, but there's a shiny Magikarp right there. It's happy now. Okay, cool. Oh man. A shiny Magikarp. Alright, I'm gonna be sure to use a Raspberry on this thing. Man, it looks good in this game. Nice throw. I'm really excited too, because this can become a Mega Gyarados too whenever it evolves. And when it evolves into Gyarados, I can ride around on it in the water. My target here was Shelder, and I can get Magikarp in other places other than this cave, so it wasn't necessarily my target, but it's definitely a cool thing to have on this quest, and I'm very happy with it. And look at it spin, it's like the Fresh Prince.
after the last badge, I guess you could say I took a little break from the game. And by little break, I mean like 2 months. But it wasn't because of burnout or demotivation or anything, I was just busy. When I got some time off work for the 4th of July, I finally picked it back up, and got some inspiration from some of the fireworks that I saw to go for Voltorb or Electrode. Because, you know, those also kind of blow up like fireworks. So I started hunting in the power plant. Really can't go wrong with any of the Pokemon that appear here in the power plant. So it was a very exciting hunt. Eventually on July 10th, a shiny appeared.
Shiny Voltorb! 15,181 encounters. Oh my gosh, I ran right into it. I ran right into that. Oh my gosh. Excellent. Number 7 of the badge quest. And it's the shiny Voltorb. The pre-evolved form of the target. So we're going to get the target at the end of the day.
So I ended up waking up really early this morning. It's like 6 o'clock right now. And I wasn't able to go back to sleep because I was feeling kind of sick. But it looks like it was worth it in the end to get this beaut. Maybe it was some kind of shiny sickness, where the balance of the RNG in the world was so off that I woke up in a sweat. The last hunt of this badge quest isn't really anything too fancy or spectacular, but it's a continuation of a hunt that I started in Let's Go Eevee. A while back I phased for shiny Tauros on the route alongside Fuchsia City, and I ended up getting a shiny Venomoth there, which was pretty cool. So I just decided to continue this for one more phase to see if I could end this with a Tauros. And after so many over-odds hunts, finally, I got a taste of a nice under-odds hunt and got a shiny the same day. Here it is.
Shiny Pidgeotto! Only 386 encounters. This is my 3rd phase I've done for Tauros on this route. 2nd Pidgeotto there. And this looks like it's going to be the 8th member of the badge quest. Pikachu is jealous and steaming of something. No idea what that something might be. Maybe something back there.
And on the same exact day, look back there. Badge quest number 8, shiny Pidgeotto. I guess it pays off to be sick and wake up early sometimes.
Alright, let's go in and capture this. Nice. I think this is my 4th thing in this line in Let's Go now. Gotta catch it still, of course. There is a possibility we might fail it. I'm probably not going to resort to using a Master Ball, though, since I do already own this entire line in Let's Go. We caught it, though. Nice. 8 for 8. Plus the Meltan. I mean, the Melmetal. But, yeah. Shiny Dex. Nice little aerial view of it. Alright, Harvey's going to send out Eradicate, and we're going to send out a Shiny Pidgeotto. Check it out. Shiny Pidgeotto. It's kind of nice that I got this thing, even though it's not my target. It makes picking my final team a lot easier.
And just like that, we were on our final gym battle. And I did a lot of level grinding off screen before this gym battle, mostly in preparation for the Elite Four. Another thing I didn't do throughout this playthrough was use candies to boost my Pokemon stats, because it's not like you really need to do that in the first place to beat this game. Probably might go back after I beat the Elite Four and max out the stats and stuff, but during this run I didn't find it necessary to do so. And just like that, the only thing separating me from finishing this badge quest was the Pokemon League. That I wasn't going to take on with this Pikachu. We got 9 shinies, but I'm only going to take a team of 6 of them into the league. And the 6 Pokemon I chose are Golem, Mr. Mime, Arcanine, Melmetal, Gyarados, which can't be outside of the ball on land, and Electrode. On the same day we got Electrode and Pidgeotto, I took on the Pokemon League.
It's a shame you can't do encounters in this room like you could in the originals. But, she has, like, ice types, and most ice types also happen to be water types in Gen 1, so we can just Thunderbolt them. Ooh, critical hit. Okay. Let's go Ball. Nice. Frozen. Alright, I need to, asleep. Its eye just disappears when it falls asleep. That's so weird. Oh my gosh. It's Jinx, man. Thank you. What up? Oh no, misclick. That was the worst possible move to use. That was so useless. We got an attack boost though, we're invincible now. Physical attack boost on a Mr. Mime that doesn't know any physical moves. That's Lorelei. Well, everything looks like a flashback in here. The border around everything. I guess it's actually like fog. But it looks like a weird like dream border. Agatha time. Oh my gosh, what a legend. Golem definitely toughed that battle out.
And last we have Lance the Dragon Trainer, or it's more fitting to call him a flying type trainer. You can Thunderbolt most of his Pokemon and get through the whole battle. And now, last but not least, is our final battle against the RNG. The Champion Battle. And honestly, for a final battle, this battle turned out to be pretty anticlimactic. But I think it's mostly because the biggest journey here was actually finding and capturing the shinies, and not necessarily the Pokemon journey that went alongside it. I guess you could say the real battle with the RNG was already won the second that I got the 8th shiny. Well, I guess that's that. We've finished the entire game with this shiny team, and now I just like to look at this amazing Hall of Fame screen, seeing this really cool shiny team that I got through everything with.
This is cool.
At the end of it all, this took 84 hours. Didn't really feel like it took that long. Just glad I finally managed to get around to finishing this. And nothing beats the satisfaction of playing through a Pokemon game with a shiny team. I've got lots more adventures in store, and this isn't the end of my Let's Go adventures. So hope you stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.